All right, last example, y'all. Before I get started on that factoring at the bottom, that's not a typo. I want y'all to do that. I'm going to be doing this in class to make sure y'all can still factor. We require y'all to know how to factor. That's the ABCAC method. You should have it down by now. Whatever math you're going into next year, you're going to have to do it again. So remember the ABCs. So with that said, let's go ahead and work out example 7. Now this is an example of, what's it called? Well, let me just work it out. 4 square root of 80. Or not square root, fourth root of 80 times the fourth root of a to the 7. Now, you will see here, this does not have a perfect number. If you typed in the fourth root of 80, it's going to give you crazy decimals. If you typed in the fourth root of a7, it wouldn't give you what you needed. So you have to actually know how to break this apart. So here we go. This is how I'm going to break this apart. You ready? The fourth root of 80. Let's start with our small numbers. Let's go 2 times 2 times 2. What is 2 times 2 times 2? Why, it's 16. Does 16 go into 80? Actually, yes, it does. So I will give you a hint on these problems when it's like fourth roots. We're probably only going to deal with 2 to the fourth, 3 to the fourth, and 4 to the fourth. I think we do deal with 5 to the fourth a little bit. I think that gets to 625. So be careful with those numbers and understand that. So the fourth root of 80 times the fourth root of a to the 7. I'm going to break this apart. I'm going to take the fourth root of square root of 16 times 5. Mister, how am I supposed to know those numbers? Welcome to math, y'all. It's on you. Again, use this process over here. Fourth root of 16 times 5. Notice I broke it apart. If you don't believe me, type it into Desmos. 16 times 5 is, in fact, 80. So now, here's the process I use. This is the guaranteed process. I know a lot of y'all forgot your, remainders and dividing and things like that. Watch what I do. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to break out fourth to the root, a to the fourth. I'm going to get these numbers to match. And then I'm going to go, that doesn't look like an A, but it is. That's an A. And then I'm going to go times fourth root. Now, what's left over? I did 4 of them, but we started with 7. What is 7 minus 4? It's 3. I have 3 of these left over that I have to be accounted for. And when I add them together, 4 and 3, I end up with 7. So that's how you break this apart. Now, let's break this apart even more. Can I take out my 16? Well, my fourth root of 16, y'all, we did it over here, is in fact 2. So I can take out a 2. But what's remaining inside is my fourth root of 5. That stays in there. Now, this one right here, 4 and 4, this number matches, which means I can take out the a perfectly, just like that. And now let's go over here. I have the fourth root of a to the third. If this number right here is less than this number here, you're done. You can't simplify it anymore. So then you're stuck here with a to the third. Now, this is the last step, and we've done this before. Put it together. Check, do we have a radical house? We do. Put the 4 in there. What's inside? I got a 5, and I have an a cubed. So let's write the 5. Let's write the a cubed. And then outside of it, what do I have? I have a 2 and an a and a 2. So let's write it. And badoom. That's it. You're done. I recommend, I'm going to be telling a lot of y'all to watch this example in class today. With that, good luck. And we are testing for this on the test. I made the test, and I can tell you it's the last problem on the test. It's number 10. So we are, in fact, you are responsible for at least part of this material.